This is the Armory. It's a studio in Vancouver, right off the Burrard Street Bridge. Lots of bands have worked here. Everybody from AC/DC and Aerosmith and Van Halen to, you know, gosh, really everybody. It's like it's kind of was and still is the biggest A room in Vancouver. That's a tracking room out there, and that's where we'll be doing all the recording of it. That's where Gene and Jed and myself and Dave will be set up. Byron is still on tour with Fear Factory, but he's going to be getting back, I think, on the 24th. It's the 20th today, so the 19th today. So we're all kind of putting this one together in a very strange way, but it's, man, this record's going to just fucking kill. Jesus. It's so good to, like, kind of embrace the inner freak that I think we all are.
On this record, Dev and I holed up for about 6 months and just wrote songs every day and played every single day pretty much for the last 6 months, and we got to the point where it's time to record.
This is the tape room, the obsolete tape room, saying no one in their right mind uses that shit anymore. As opposed to stressing about the job, right? Just like make it like a party, basically. Right? High tech. That's exactly what he is. He's the high tech.
We know who didn't clean the bomb. Buster Rhymes.
Like, everybody should come into the studio going, man, we're gonna fuck shit up, right? And at the end of the day, you know, we're gonna have creative product out of it that we can be proud of, that really says this in a lot of ways. And I think ultimately that's what this band is about. It's just like, man, look at this wicked studio. Look at all this great gear. Let's abuse it. You know what I mean? Let's, like, take that strip that, you know, you're not supposed to make go red and make it go fucking crimson. You know what I mean? Like, just because there's going to be a sound that comes from abusing things that is like a traffic accident. You know what I mean? As you're driving by, you're like, boy, those people are really fucked. You know what I mean? And it's produced well enough that you can really hear how fucked they are. And this record is going to be really fucked already.
I kind of handle a lot of the technical end of it and make sure everything's running smoothly. And he's the boss. This is where it's at. This is, you know, this is probably the coolest band in Canada, if not maybe North America or the world. These are the records that you look forward to, is these ones, because they're so much fun. Everybody's really good at what they do, and the end product is always exciting. So,
like, all of these mics right here will definitely be used for me. Those, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, at least 13, and I know there's going to be probably, you know, 6 more. I think we mic'd up 19 on the last time, so.
we've got, you know, I don't know, 30 some mics or whatever. We've, you know, 30 on, you know, among everything out there. And what we're going to try and do is blend those down into a reasonable number, maybe 12-ish track-wise, and get some pretty solid drum sounds happening. And then afterwards we'll overdub everything else.
We all sit here in our room. This is my little area, for instance, and I have my headphones with, and I have the kick drum, the snare drum, a couple of guitars, and the keyboards. We just have our own mix, and we jam live in the room. Of course, our amps are in other rooms and stuff. And we just jam the songs out, and Gene lays down his drum tracks, and when that's done and we're satisfied with what he's done, and he's satisfied with what he's done, then we move on to somewhere else to do the rest of it.
Sean sits in here with Rob and Christina and the other people, and Brian, who's taking care of like the technical aspects of it. And they oversee that all the recording levels and all the microphones are sounding fine, there's no distortion, you know, everything is sounding consistent, the levels are going to tape, or like they're all like, both the overhead mics are the same volume and the compression is equal, and all the technical things, the phasing of the microphones, it's like making sure everything is working right. Their job is to maintain that, so we don't have to think about it. So when we're in there performing, we have a click track, which is like a constant signal that signifies to us where the beat is, and it changes according to the song. We have a program to move within the song. We listen to that, perform the song the best of our ability, try and get into the best headspace, and we come back in here, and by that time, Sean and everybody else has backed up the session, so there's no risk of losing it, and the whole works. It's like above and beyond the technology and the humanity of it, that you got to have a good group of people and a good group of friends around you that you can trust.
Oh, with strapping, what we're serious about is intensity. Delivering our message, whatever message that may be, with the utmost, you know what I mean? And I think we excel at that. And I think because we know each other so well and we're so tight as brothers and all those good things that can happen to a group of people, it all gels into one thing that makes us rule.
That is fucking wicked!
It's my job to get eyes a popping and jaws a dropping. So it's my job to be amazing everything I do. That's what I aspire to do. Smoke you, blow you away, and make you go, damn, I gotta start over again. That's pretty much what I try to do. So that's my mental preparation. Crush all the time. You know, make this latest thing cooler than anything else you've done, and you know, amaze your bandmates more than everybody else. You know, when I see Jed watching some of the new stuff, just going, damn, yeah. You know, I know I'm doing something right. You know, because Jed, we played together for 8 years now. So when you can amaze your bandmates, then you're rocking.
They were looking for someone to play on the new album, so Dev asked me if I could do keyboards for the Strapping album. So. Keyboards make the songs just like that much more insane. Like if you get like keyboard lines following guitar parts and big pads and crazy samples, it's just like so much more heavy. I guess sinister, making them sound evil. As far as hazing and stuff goes, I haven't had anything bad happen to me yet. So. But I'm only playing the album. Like I'm not actually in the band.
I want to make it like I'm a human Pro Tool machine. I am a human drum machine that, like, there is going to be, you know, there's always, every album I've done, there's always the odd little kick drum thing that, you know, it's like the trigger didn't fire, or I kind of fluffed that tiny little spot, so we fix that sort of stuff. But, like, I'm sure it's evident in some of the playbacks and watching this stuff, you know, I'm nailing everything on this record, and that's just, that's quality, you know. It's like you just, I refuse to kind of get close and then go, oh hell, we'll fix it in the mix, you know, because that's just not the way to do it. You know, right now you've got to, your drummer has to be killer, and I try to be, you know, as killer as I can be, and I'm really proud of myself on this one, you know, because this is slamming stuff. We're just massive music, you know. We're listening back to some of the like scratch tracks that we have, and I'm just thinking that, you know, I know there'd be a lot of bands that'd be giving their left nut to have the scratch tracks that we have as their final wah, you know, and we haven't even started, man. We haven't even scratched the surface. Anything like say if you're in there filming the, you know, like inside the control room as we're listening back or whatever, it's like that is like that much of the stuff that we're going to put on, and the stuff we're going to put on is going to be the size of this room. And so it's just complete cosmic enormity of chaos and music and glory. This whole album is so glorious sounding that it's, I don't even give a shit if you like it or not, man. Fuck you if you don't, but I love it.
Hey, rock and roll, we are officially recording the drum tracks.
Okay, take two.
Hey, rock and roll, we are officially recording.
Done. Done.
Hey, take 2, 3. Oh boy, look at this. All right. We are officially recording the drum tracks for the new record.